tonight I'll be working on the Matt Chapek donation restoration project. He sent me a whole bunch of GI Joe stuff, and I'm just going to kind of go over what I usually do when I'm repurposing and repairing older figures. With this particular lot, it's actually going to be pretty easy. There's a couple of things that may give me some hiccups, but for the most part, these figures, all they really need is brand new O-rings, which I have a shit ton of. And I'm going to go through that real quick. Now, the first step is actually going through the lot and cleaning everything. Hot water and Dawn dishwashing soap. That's what I use. I don't need anything more aggressive. So what I'm going to do off camera is dry everything off and just start attaching O-rings. And if I run into any issues, I'll start shooting again. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pause the video, and then it'll jump back right in when I've restored a couple of these figures. So the restoration is going to start with replacing these O-rings. Almost all of these figures have this problem. This is an easy fix. Basically, you pull the figure apart, and these are the replacements. These are actually fitted for GI Joes. I mistakenly used some of these to restore some Joes earlier in the year, and I used my Micronaut O-rings. Do not do that. They will snap, and you'll just have to do this again. Go on to Amazon. You can find these. I got this packet for 100 for less than $5. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to restore these figures, and we'll see how they look after a bit. So it's a few hours later, and I finally finished putting all those O-rings in. So I'm going to show you real quick what I've done so far. Here they are, man. Now, most of these figures are in really good condition now that they've had the O-rings replaced. I had to do some swaps to find the original parts for some of these figures because they were swapped out. I think this is Spirit the way he's supposed to be. I could be wrong. Maybe this arm here is not the right one, but maybe that's just the uneven fading on the plastic. Sci-Fi, Serpentor. Oh, Serpentor is so good looking. Check him out. I have never seen one with his cape intact. So that's awesome. Here is, I think, the second or third version of Beachhead, but I'm not exactly sure. Sci-Fi. This is one of my all-time favorite figures. I've had him several times, and the thing with all these figures now, they have super tight joints, and the O-ring replacements have practically turned them into brand new figures. Now Doc has some issues. His crotch and his hand are broken, but there is a tutorial on how to repair these using sculptor's putty, which is something I've never done before, but I'm willing to try it to see if I'm able to get Doc looking in a little bit better condition. Now, this guy, he looks, I believe, is a dreadnought, and I've kind of cobbled together some of the miscellaneous limbs and crotch piece. I think this arm belongs to him. I think this arm would belong to Dr. Mindbender, but I'm not certain. And then there's a Storm Shadow figure and a Snake Eyes. I don't know who this cat is. I think this is low light. He was missing his lower torso, so this was kind of a leftover piece, and I just stuck it on him, so he's got new life now. This is a random viper. I may be a toxic viper, but I'm not sure. I think this is another dreadnought. Dreadnought? Dreadnought. I'm not sure I said that right. But this is the other miscellaneous pieces. I think when I go to the next show, I'm going to just look for parts and see if I can cobble together some of these miscellaneous pieces. So that was a lot more work than I was anticipating, but I think it was well worth it. Again, Maddie, I really appreciate you sending me that. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you later. Take care.